to another episode of Just a Girl with a Sword. This is your girl Harry, and I am excited for you to listen to what God has for us today. Today, I'd like to share with you from the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verses 6. I know you know Hebrews 11, it is basically the hall of faith. There we see so many people who are listed because of the faith that they had in God. With Abraham, with Enoch, with Moses, with Rahab, with Deborah, with Barak, with Samson, everybody who walked in faith. And today I want to talk a bit about faith. Here's the thing. Have you ever wanted to please God? Is it your heart's desire? Because if you're like me, you're like, God, everything I do, I want it to please you. I want to bring you glory. But we find in Hebrews 11, chapter 6, it says that without faith, it is impossible to please God. So what do we derive from there? It means that if you want to please God, have faith in Him. And what is faith? Verse 1 of that chapter tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for and yet to be seen. You are believing in something that you cannot see yet. Other verses in the Bible in Corinthians talk about we walk by faith and not by sight. But what really is faith? Faith is just believing that God is who He says He is and He will do what He says He will do. It is as simple as that. It is taking God at His word. God, what do you say in your word? What do you say in the Bible? What does the Bible say about you? What are the promises in the Bible? And just believing that God will do exactly that. That is what faith is, and that is what pleases God. Having faith in Him, believing that He is who He says He is. Just remember stories in the New Testament, in the Gospel. You know, I find it interesting that the only places where it records that Jesus marveled, He was shocked, He was amazed, is when He saw the faith of people. Faith is what pleases God, is what moves God's heart. Remember the story of the centurion whose servant was sick? He sent messages and said, Jesus, please, my servant is sick. Could you heal him? Jesus was just like, okay, I'm coming. He said, no, don't come. I am a man. I have people under me. And when I tell them to come, they come. When I tell them to go, they go. I tell them to do this, they do this. I'm a man of authority. I understand authority. Just say the word and he shall be healed. And indeed, Jesus said, I've never seen such faith like this in Israel. And indeed, before even the servants returned, they were like, hey, your servant is healed. He is healed. Faith. Jesus was marveling at that man's faith. The same instance with the Syrophoenician woman who encounters Jesus and is just like, please have mercy, heal my child, heal my child. Jesus tells the woman that it is not right for me to give what is meant for the children and I give it to the dogs. Now you can imagine that woman should have been offended, like, what do you mean? But instead, she's just like, even the dogs eat the food that comes, the crumbs that, trickle from the table of the children of the masters. Even the dogs eat that. And Jesus is just like, hey, I have not seen faith like yours. Let it be done as you have asked. And the woman's child was healed. Faith is what pleases God. So do you want to please God today? Do you want to glorify Him? Have faith in Him. We are told, Hebrews 11:6, we cannot please God without faith because God is spirit. And you must approach Him as such. You must believe that He actually exists and that He can do what He says He can do. And that His word is true. It is valid. It is infallible. So I want to encourage you today to have faith in God. God's words are true. He is not a man that He should lie. He is the King of Kings, the sovereign Lord. He is able to do immeasurably more, increasingly more than we can ever think or imagine. Take God at His word today. Please God with your faith. Have faith in Him because He is trustworthy. He is faithful, even when we are faithless. That's all I have for you today. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not. Like, comment, and share this video widely. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week.